This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Once again, Atlanta has shown out. This is one of the college football capitals of the world. We know that the South is so strong with their love for college football, and this Peach Bowl crowd is electric. This playoff game is ready to be off the chain. Coaches are really talking to their teams about communicating well and being locked in because the crowd is making it really hard to communicate and hear each other right now down on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback is forced out. That's a huge loss, a big sack for this defense.
Chris, plays like this are why I could never be a coach. I would be breaking the headset up in the box if I was the offensive play caller. What is my quarterback doing? Throw the ball into the 13th row. You're outside of the pocket, and he just runs out of bounds for a huge loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grab on the receiver. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Took contact on the throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity.
Such a frustrating play for a defense. It feels like they do everything right in that pass rush. Look at the pressure. They're able to get to the quarterback, but just not able to finish the play. So many times you talk with coaches, in particular on the defensive side, and they will emphasize the ability to finish. And this defense, they got to finish better. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Boy, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
He'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Mobley. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the completion made. Breaks into the clip. Now here he goes. The senior with excellent work after the catch. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Mobley. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Young. He's got some space. Look out. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So close and so frustrating for this offense. They've got to feel like, what do we need to do to get in the end zone? This defense has been so good. Beautiful hit right as the ball arrives. Maybe you need to incorporate your quarterback in the run game, even out the numbers. Do something a little different here. Now
they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Press coverage now from these DBs. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left. Remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath and just get this ball moving forward.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Fighting off the defender. It's enough for a first down, but there's a marker on the field. Is that going to come back? He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. So a first down after the penalty, that can be deflating for a defense. Let's see if they can step up here. Looking to throw here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage. This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Aggies will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. So the choice to go for it. Pan out this time. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Carr. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Right down the middle, it's Portman. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Look out, he's breaking free. Second down after that run on the previous play. Saints tailback, another carry. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Reed. The pressure's on. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On the move now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with 1st and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice third down conversion.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Touchdown, Texas A&M. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Grab behind the line. It's Mobley. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. And the Aggies will now spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Punt team ready to boot it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Now Notre Dame will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Back to throw. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they get him again. So here they come on fourth and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Look out, he's got space ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Massive touchdown right here in a tie ball game going into the half. And they're able to get the ball in the end zone, take the lead, and no time left for the opposition. That is just a crucial point in this game, and great execution by this offense.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Williams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First and 10 play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
You know, Chris, somewhere our guy David Pollock is smiling because this defense is doing everything right. They're lining up correctly. They're pursuing the football. They diagnose this toss sweep. But then the most important part, the part that he loves, arrive angry. Look at the hit. I tell you what, they are popping some pads. No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's caught. It's Owens. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now they'll run it on the draw. Runs through the defender. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
And third down is a handoff. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. We're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Scanning the field. It's Reed. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. You're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. Big stop by this defense. What's the best weapon they have to work with? It's that pass rush, Joel, and they turned it loose that time.
And, Chris, they've been so effective already getting to the quarterback. These guys up front, they are absolutely relentless, and that's why I question this decision to go for this 4th down. They have not been able to block them all game long, and again, it comes back to haunt them right here. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Porter. Quick juke to get free. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Press coverage now from the secondary. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They'll stop him short of the marker. 4th down, in field goal range, sitting on the lead. A decision for the coach here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Irish. He wins the foot race to the end zone. And we'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Caught by the receiver. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sends him up 1st down at the 33. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. And the quarterback features the wide receiver who's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Here comes the pressure. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, we've got a game wrecker on our hands. 2nd straight sack here. And I got to tell you, this offense, they better start accounting for him. He is so good. And now, whether it's a back or a tight end, you've got to start double teaming him in pass protection, or else this could turn into a rout.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a deep completion. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just a terrible spot to be in as a quarterback. You know you've got to force the issue. It's a multiple possession deficit. It's 4th down, and the ball has to come out of your hand. You'd love to go to your best player, and you know the defense is going to key on that guy. He tries to force it to that wide receiver, and the defense is ready for an interception. That should salt the game away. This defense has been exceptionally good all day long. That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Chewing clock with the running game. The freshman brings him down quickly. Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their 1st. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Important 2nd down play coming up. To the air, it's Carr. Snags a quick throw. Open field ahead. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The shotgun running play call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. And the tight end continues to make an impact. They've got the lead. They're down here in scoring position. He's already found the end zone, Joe. Do you lean on this guy that you trust?
Well, I would certainly trust him if he's in single coverage. And so if you come out and it's man-to-man, I would target that tight end in a heartbeat. Now, if they double cover him, go elsewhere. Maybe run the football or even go to the opposite side. But if he's single covered, he gets the ball.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw the seedings out. They're into the semifinals.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. And the Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Florida State's offense will be first on the attack. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
And they jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they always have upper-end talent on their teams. It's just, can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. look out. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Good, strong tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Sees a crease. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeps it. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. He'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble.
Makes a catch. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Malachi Tony. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game and the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Bolitnikoff winners, 1st-round draft picks at the position, and you've got 2 of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous after the catch. This is a quarterback's dream to get a chance to play in either of these 2 offenses. This one's going to be fun.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Searching for space. He's got great speed. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. It's the old rule, if you can see the name on the back of his jersey, don't hit him. The block in the back cost him a good punt return. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Look out! Scrambling to the left. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on foot. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right back to the well. Hard running there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Pushes ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Lost to throw on first. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. From the gun, it's Singleton. He locked up and held on to bring him down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. Running free. To the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Release to the back. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Noles will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Secures it at the 30. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. At the 15, he's loose. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the number 11 team, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. And it's the Red Wolves, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And the timing just a hair off.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Play action on first down. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the deep.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Caught. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Taking a shot. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Fires on the move. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they're back. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Another interception. The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. On the move, it's Singleton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side, it's Thomas. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Singleton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got it. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. The Seminoles want to move quickly. They're gonna go to the air on 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Lopez. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They go to the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This time, they'll throw it. Between the hashes, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On target to the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. So first down here as they go back to work. Tells the run, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush is on, and he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Needs it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he's loose, and he'll take it. The long 58-yard attempt backfires, and now the offense is set up in plus territory around the 41. Fires to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, out of the backfield. Out. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. It doesn't always... Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The play fake. Move to his right. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Lopez. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Left side is Lopez. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The Knowles line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Trying to take it back. They'll get him corralled and down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Knowles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off play action on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdowns! Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Lopez. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're working that left side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sands. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup.
Has it? Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Quick give. It's Sands. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll try the counter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory.
A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Clapp. Holly Rose on the sidelines experiencing the weather conditions today. Hey, Holly.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. Longhorns will kick it away and start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back to pass. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
You make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
I love this type of play call. You can see with 2 safeties back, it's heavy zone coverage. They're expecting the pass, and you can pop or run. There's nobody left in that run box, and they're able to just hand the football off and move the chains.
Man, looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
The receiver makes the catch. Has a path to the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, this is just a great opportunity early in this game. Now they're set up inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, maybe 4 chances to put this in the end zone and a chance to really get this thing started the right way.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Touchdown! He runs it into the end zone.
That is a statement drive in a giant game, going all the way down the field, showing this defense that you can drive the length. I tell you, that is such a confidence builder. They go over to the sideline, they're going to be sky high.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Running back with the football. Sees an opening. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
I know it can be so frustrating giving up those long runs, and clearly they want to do a better job in run defense, but now you've got an opportunity to force a field goal. This defense needs to bow their neck and keep them out of the end zone.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Oh, great chance at an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. We'll set up a third down call.
Your mindset as a quarterback has to change when you get into the red zone. You cannot take chances with the football, Chris. You've got a field goal in your back pocket. That's points on the board. So it's touchdown, check down. You're aggressive with your first read, but if it's not there, you...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. final play before the end of the quarter. They'll hand it off. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield. Cup with room to run. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there.
I think one of the best things that this offense does is putting defenders in conflict. Here the linebackers have got to defend the run and also the wheel route out of the backfield to the running back. The defense got caught, and it's a huge play and a touchdown for this offense.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Riley. Oh, he's got open space. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Rogers. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it looks like the offense caught him being aggressive. This defense took a shot. They sent everybody, and the quarterback saw it, got the completion, and that's a big gain down the field. And now this offense set up first and goal inside the 10-yard line. That is a great job of recognition by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Alabama. This offense offense cannot be stopped.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's a deep shot to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And the pass is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? To throw, it's Manning. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a 1st down.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And the ball is picked off. And now they're going to give up a safety. What in the world is going on?
Chris, it goes from pure elation to absolute heartbreak. He makes the play for the interception. He just needs to go down for the touchback. But he brings it out, then goes back into the end zone, and now it's a safety.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaking into the clear. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. And now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He'll stroll into the end zone.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Manning. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's picked for a third time tonight. He can go. Returns it for a pick 6. Touchdown, Tide.
An outstanding job defensively, reading that pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their second score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And he makes the catch. Where was the coverage? Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense picks it up. Still moving.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this.
Welcome to Death Valley, Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll ride the back again here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Looking to pass, it's Hammond. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we've got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Now a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Using his legs, it's Durham. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
They call the draw play here. He shreds the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it with the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss in the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Chris, it's one of the things I really love about this quarterback is his awareness. As he's on the outside, he knows exactly where the chains are, where he needs to get to in order to move them and create a first down. And then the best part, being an old quarterback, I can tell you, don't take an extra hit. He gets himself out of bounds. He does not take the extra hit. This guy is so good.
Oh, look out, he's got open space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the catch. It's Carter. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
The Red Raiders keep the football on the move. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Hammond. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He fires it down the middle. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Tigers. This home crowd is in a frenzy.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football one-on-one.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now. Second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Simmons. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up second and 3. Dropping back. It's Hammond. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Looking to throw yet again. And the pass is incomplete.
It's been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking for a man. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. On the run, it's Durham. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking for his big tight end. Has caught, can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, LSU! This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Gonna run it, it's Dickey. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws it to the right. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Ball handed off and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. And the Red Raiders will crank up the tempo. They'll try the right here. And he's not going to get there. Short of the 1st down. Breaks up 4th. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And now the handoff. bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play.
We know this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. 4th and 2, that's not a question. They're going for it because of this offensive line. Watch them do the work up front, and it allows them the opportunity to convert and move the chains.
They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Stuffed again for no gain. Sets up 4th and long. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense is out there going for it on 4th down. They converted earlier on this drive. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Well, Chris, this becomes a very precarious situation here with just a little bit of time left. If this offense can get on the field and go down and score and get the ball back to start the second.
A deep shot to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
I mean, that's just a massive score. And Chris, what I love most about it is that they left no time on the clock for the opposition. And they're going to head into the locker room with a nice lead and all the momentum in this game.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. The Red Raiders will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. Second and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got third down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job.
Oh, that one's picked off. He breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
He makes the grab. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Coming after him. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback got away with that one. You're in field goal range. You can't put the ball in a precarious spot. And here, wrong trajectory, wrong route. He throws the football into a tough situation, and that should have been picked off.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Inside Dave now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. To throw, it's Levitt. Lets it go quickly. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss. Chris, we sit with these coaches every single week, and what do they tell us? Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game, and this quarterback has just not played well. Already thrown 2 picks in this game, and now again.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the third quarter, but it doesn't work. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He fires downfield. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Just a disappointing.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. Right there, defense is executing, offense is not, unable to connect. It's incomplete and go in the other direction.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Welcome to Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers against the Texas Longhorns. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Longhorns will kick this away and start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. With the catch, it's Brown. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now they call a run.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Durham. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out third down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Makes the catch and has space. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal.
Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. Powers into the end zone. Wow, an explosive run, just ripping apart this defense in the opening drive, Joel, and making an early statement.
This is exactly what the coaches mentioned to us. They wanted to establish the run, win the line of scrimmage, and they're able to do this on the opening drive. This defense is going to have to adjust, or this could be a long day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. He's got some space, look out. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, a play like that is all set up because of the first down success. When it's second and short as a quarterback, you don't have to force the ball down the field. You can just work your progressions and allow the defense to dictate where the ball goes. Here, he finds his running back. It's an easy completion, and they move the chains.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. The 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points.
That is the way for the defense to make a mark on this game, in particular early here in the first quarter. Great job by the defender. He steps in front. Now he's going the other direction, and now this offense is going to be reeling.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Oh, it's going to be a sack as the defense makes a play to wrap up this period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Not much on that play. Brought down short. crucial third down play coming up after that run. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Handing off on the draw play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. To the air, it's Manning. Grab down the middle, it's Smothers. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Booster! Down, ready! All right, Andy, rock! Ready, go!
A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 25. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so, and the offense moves the chains.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. Timeout taken by LSU, their 2nd. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That touchdown was vital for this group. Now they cut it to a 2-possession game here right before half. Remember, Chris, they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. If they're able to go down and get another score, now it's a 1-possession game. So you went from getting blown out to being right back in this ball game with just execution on the offensive side.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Just unable to hook up, and it felt to me like the quarterback rushed it right there, and they just can't connect for the 2-point conversion. They'll come away with only 6 on this drive.
Now the Tigers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Watkins. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Makes the catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect, but two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now,
the QB throws his third pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, LSU. A crucial pick six.